Good afternoon, Willow Springs. I'm Keaton Levine.
And I'm Ed Murphy.
This is Miss Smith's 7th period digital media class, and WSMS News starts now!
The Cowboys are trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. They need to win all 3 games to clinch the playoff berth.
And our cross-country teams have taken district in nearly every race. Finals are here tomorrow. We've got tips on how to prepare. Kids were already preparing in the cafeteria this morning.
The first semester is nearly over, and we got some tips here too on how to keep the grades up.
All this and more coming up on WSMS TV News.
Welcome back. Our top story, our cross-country team's back with multiple wins at district. 7th graders Logan Peterson remains undefeated. 7th grader Amy Moorfield hasn't been challenged all season. And 8th grader Katie Armstrong wins again her 2nd win this season. But some disappointment in the 8th grade boys race.
Yeah, it was a neck-and-neck run to the finish line with 3 guys. Matt Murray and the runner from Roy City battled it out to the end.
Okay, so Matt was trapped with 2 people in the last 400 meters, and the other dude slowed down in the beginning, and it was Matt and a Roy City dude. And when Matt was diving, Roy City kind of nudged him in the stomach. So.
Murray finished 2nd, but has a good attitude about it.
Hi, I'm Sneha with Matt Murray. So can you tell me what happened in the 8th grade boys race to you?
Okay, so basically what happened was I kind of got grabbed, I guess, by a Roy City kid, and at the end of the race, and it kind of, I guess, messed the race up for me a little. I ended up losing, getting 2nd. 7th grade guys winner was Logan Peterson. The 7th grade girls winner was Amy Moorfield, and the 8th grade girls winner was Katie Armstrong. And then Jake Picarillo got 9th, Carson Person got 7th, and Riley McGowan got 4th.
Okay, thank you.
The NFL season is wrapping up. Do you think the Cowboys will make the playoffs, Aiden?
I don't think so. We got Zeke out right now, but once we get Kenny Hill in the draft, it'll be Super Bowl chance next season.
It's kind of disappointment. Here's our sports crew with some big sports opinions. Guys?
Roberts.
And I'm Noah Nadu.
And welcome back to another edition of
Sports. 8th grade boys and girls have basketball games against Utley Middle School today. Girls will be home for the 3rd week in a row, and boys will be away. B team will play at 5:30, A team will play at 6:30, and C team will play at 7:30. The girls will start their 2-game away streak next week. Also, 7th grade has games Monday next week. Boys are home and girls are away. Same times apply.
Wrestling is taking a little break from matches right now, and will start up again after the winter break on January 13th for the St. Mark's tournament. Cross country had their qualifiers meet on Tuesday this week. All 4 categories, 7th grade boys and girls, 8th grade boys and girls, won their meets. Now for high school sports.
The high school boys basketball team plays Rockwall tomorrow at 7 p.m. at Rockwall High School. The high school girls basketball team plays West Mesquite tomorrow at 7 p.m. at West Mesquite High School.
The girls varsity soccer team will play the first game after the winter break on January 4th away at Frisco Wakeland at 7 p.m. And the boys varsity soccer team plays their first game January 4th away at Waller High School at 8 p.m.
The boys wrestling team has a district duel on January 11th at 5:30 p.m. at McKinney North High School. The girls will travel as well.
That's all we have for local sports. Happy holidays. Now to Alec and Michael with news on the Mavericks and Cowboys.
Thanks, Noah. I'm Michael Beanie.
And I'm Alec View.
And welcome to another edition of Sports. Last Tuesday, the Dallas Mavericks played San Antonio Spurs at 7:30.
The score was 89-95. The Dallas Mavericks won.
This weekend, the 7-6 Dallas Cowboys faced the 6-7 Raiders.
This is a very important game with both teams trying to keep their playoff hopes alive.
This will be the Cowboys' last game without all-star running back Ezekiel Elliott. Also, this weekend, the 4-9 Texans face off against the division leaders, the Jaguars, with a record of 9-4.
Even though the Texans can't make the playoffs, they are still trying to upset the Jaguars.
The 21-4 conference leaders, Houston Rockets, face the 10-16 Charlotte Hornets Wednesday.
The score was 108-96. Rockets won.
The Rockets also face the Spurs tomorrow.
That's all with national sports. Back to you, Aiden Keaton.
Thanks, guys. Another cold snap is moving in, maybe some rain. Will it even snow over Christmas break? Here's our weather crew with the forecast.
Hi, I'm Brendan Byrne with a look at your local forecast. It's getting cold and many kids are coming down with the flu, colds, and strep. Nurse Young is here with some tips on how to stay healthy.
If you're sick, stay home. If you're running a fever, stay home. If you're having vomiting or diarrhea, you need to stay home too. It's 24 hours. Some ways you can prevent it is stay away from people that are sick. Use good hand washing techniques. Always wash your hands after you've touched doorknobs or in bathrooms. Cover your cough. And if somebody is around you sneezing and coughing and they're not covering it, get away from them. And just drink lots of fluids, eat healthy, take your vitamins. Vitamin C helps boost your immune system, and use the hand sanitizer that's in the classroom, because like after you've worked on the computers or keyboards and stuff, that's a place that bacteria can spread.
Thanks. Make sure and keep it up during the holidays. Today will be nice and sunny with a high of 60 and a low of 32. Rain is out of the forecast and there will be 14-mile-per-hour wind. Friday will also be sunny but a little bit colder with the high being 56 and a low of 31. The weekend will be cloudy with highs in the upper 50s and lows in the upper 30s. That's all for the local weather. Now on to Lane with the world weather.
Thanks, Brendan. Now let's look at your national forecast. The Santa Ana winds are beginning to die down in Southern California. A good sign is thousands of firefighters making headway against the vast Thomas fire. Wind speeds in some areas are down to 15 miles per hour. In Denver, there's a snow drought about to end. It's getting closer to Christmas, especially in Colorado, expecting 6 inches of snow tonight, dropping down to the low 20s. Now back to you guys.
Friday's our first exam. Are you prepared? Here's Marco Gachignon with the schedule and more what's coming up next week.
Welcome back to the entertainment. Our first final will start tomorrow and it's periods 3 and 7. Don't wear pajamas or house shoes. Science is wrapping up dissecting sharks, so that fishy smell should be gone. Flapjacks for finals were today and they were delicious. Take a look.
Mickey Mouse. I even did a camera for one of the kiddos. It looked awesome.
That's all for entertainment. Here's Gavin Sindelbatch with Worldwide Entertainment.
Thanks, Marco. I'm Gavin with National Entertainment. The long-awaited Star Wars The Last Jedi comes out in theaters tomorrow and is supposed to be highly rated. This is the 8th movie in the launch series and many believe there are more to come. Christmas break is soon and everyone is getting ready for the holiday, but some people get ready in different ways. Some people just love to listen to the holly jolly Christmas music that comes along with it. Here are the top 5 Christmas songs over the years. Starting off at number 1 would be Jingle Bells by Michael Bublé. Number 2 would be the Christmas song by Nat King Cole. Number 3 would be Last Christmas by Wham. Coming in at number 4 is Silent Night by Kelly Clarkson. And last but not least is number 5, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, also by Michael Bublé. That's all for National Entertainment today. Back to you, anchors.
Speaking of grades, let's say you didn't do well on that certain exam. It's not too late to fix it. Elsa Kokorichi is here to explain that it will take organization and motivation. Elsa?
Tests and quizzes all add up in the end of the year to define grade point average. Grade point average, or GPA, is the average value of all grades earned during the school year. This is one of the things colleges look at when they accept or decline an application. Willow Springs counselor Kay Bordelon knows more.
And we don't begin calculating grade point average until 9th grade. So what you're doing in middle school is getting those habits in place so that when you get to 9th grade, your GPA can be as high as it needs to be. because from day one in ninth grade, your GPA is being tabulated. So if you make a 100 on a test in ninth grade, then you have a GPA of a 4.0.
Here are some tips to improve your grades. Gather all assignments and determine exactly how and why you earned the low grades. Visit the teacher and ask them to go over the assignments with you. Put all your energy into the final test or project. Get organized and join a study group. U.S. history teacher Allison Novicki has more information.
And really focus in on those lower ones that you're not happy with. Once you figure out the ones that are lower, you really need to check in with those teachers and make sure that you have a clear understanding of why they're low grades and where you're going wrong, so that you can improve it going forward so you don't keep making the same mistakes. It's also really important to know that all of those kind of steps along the way come together to help you prepare for the final things, whether that's a test or a project. So all those little individual assignments leading up to it, will really affect that bigger long run activity. And so that's why it's important to really utilize all of those and figure out what you understand and what you don't understand so that you can do something about it to improve your overall final grade at the end.
Another important thing to do is don't stress about one grade. Stress is known to trigger effects such as migraines, asthma and heart attacks, and impair decision making. Willow Springs nurse Gretchen Young has suggestions on healthy ways to deal with stress.
Because exercise helps induce those endorphins in your body and it relieves the anxiety or stress that you're having. Get plenty of sleep. If you know that you have a test coming up like finals, make sure that you're studying and preparing far in advance so that you're not staying up all night cramming for the finals and losing sleep.
Even though you might not realize it now, grades do have an impact on your future. A healthy balance is key to achieving and maintaining good grades. Be sure to study hard and do homework, but also to relax after a long day at school.
Elsa Kokoricha for WSMS News.
NJHS members, remember, on December 20th, either before school or after school, drop off 2 papers, a printed copy of your grades and your service hours login sheet completed with 12 hours in Miss Lamb's classroom.
A Democrat wins Alabama for the first time in 25 years. Sinead Bawa is here with a look at headline news.
The California wildfires are continuing to wreak havoc in Southern California. On Tuesday, the amount of structures destroyed reportedly reached 1,000. The blaze is larger than all of New York City and Boston combined and has only been about 20% contained so far. The heart of New York City's Midtown in Manhattan is brought to a standstill Monday after a would-be suicide attacker detonated a pipe bomb strapped to his body. It happened in the busiest subway corridor around 7 a.m. Hundreds of police officers converged on Times Square and the surrounding streets, but the makeshift weapon failed to fully detonate, and the attacker himself was the only one seriously injured in the blast. Alabama has a new U.S. Senator. On Tuesday, Democrat Doug Jones was elected over Republican candidate Roy Moore in a narrow 51-49 victory. The majority of the state is Republican, so it is considered an upset. Jones is the first Democratic senator from Alabama since Howell Heflin, who was elected in 1978.
That's it for our announcements. And remember, Leopards Roars won.
Last like 400 meters, and the other dude slowed down in the beginning, and it was Matt and Roy CD dude, and when Matt was diving, Roy CD kind of nudged him, and
What is going on? Like there's somebody moving my mouse. This is so weird.
diving, Roy CD kind of nudged him, and
Wow. Are y'all messing with me? Are y'all messing with me?
Hi, I'm Cheney Roberts. Here, me and Ainsley are back with our fashion show.
Lost and Found's fashion show, specifically.
Yes. So, our... Oh gosh, why can't I speak today? Keaton Levine here is going to be modeling some clothing items. So, what we have here is we have 2 lunch boxes and a green jacket. Ooh. And then, So we have lots of jackets. And also remember, if you don't, guys, I see nobody's claimed the Ford Ford jacket. Don't feel bad. We just go to Lovejoy. So
Drunk
anyways.
girls are dangerous. Hi. What? Missing a book, Alan Library.
So also I want to add, if you guys don't come and get your clothes, then your clothes will be donated at the ACO. So make sure to come and get your shirts and sweatshirts and bags and water bottles and. Do you have anything to say, Keaton?
You need to come get your water bottles because they're kind of cool, and I don't want to give them to the ACO.
When do you get the water bottles by?
Next Wednesday.
Thank you. You heard the man. You need to come get your stuff by next Wednesday. They already came and got their stuff. Oh, wait. Yeah. She just came and got our stuff.
Like responsible.
How responsible? That's bad luck, Keaton. Keaton, that's bad luck.
Have you ever seen this, like, where hey, Keaton, you want to lead us out with that? Just say something and, like, Shane and Neil say something, and you'll watch the camera and open it, and that'll be the end of the thing. Come with your things by next Wednesday.
Thanks for watching, and make sure to come get your things by next Wednesday. And
it's the end of winter break.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to
pick up your clothes by next Wednesday.
And if you don't, it will be donated to
ACO.
And that is the
end of our segment. Thank you very much for watching.
Have a great day.
Weekend.
Around 6 to 10 students are in the trainer each athletic period. Coach Taylor says the best way to prevent injuries is to stretch 3 times a day. Yeah! I'm gonna look like such an idiot because I can't throw.